good. Alright, cool. We watched the women's one came up first on my feed, so now we go watch the men's one. You get it? So I can know how the older
The average
generation's
lifespan
feeling.
for men in the United States is around 75 years. So if you're 30 years old, you've already lived about 40% of your entire life.
Oh, damn. Okay.
We brought together 7 30-year-old men to compare
Hold
what
on.
they've done with their
Give
life
me a
thus far.
second.
This is Timelines.
Let me see what you just said.
So,
Listen, album
how much
Heavy Metal
money
to you by
do you
Kai
make
Angel.
per year?
Can you change that?
I make about like
I'll go do that
120,000 a
right
year.
now if I'm honest
So I
with
work
you.
in like
You gotta
unscripted
give
TV.
me-
It's all freelance though, so like it's a hustle every single day,
Maybe
every single
tomorrow. I'll
show.
do that
Let's forget the
tomorrow.
next person.
I'll drop a full. I'll do it tomorrow. 100%.
do you think this person makes more
Same time
or less money than you?
Okay, you have a good sense of style. You have the watch,
Just
the
say no,
bracelet.
you don't think
I am a
so.
terrible gay, so I don't know much about fashion,
What?
but it looks good. It all looks super
why is
legit
he
to
making
me,
his
so I
face
think
like
you
that?
present yourself super nice. It seems like you make money, so I think you make more than me. Oh,
you
are you
make
kidding me?
120, bro. Damn, what's that? I'm strong.
I make between $75,000 to $80,000 a year, and I am a high school teacher. I transitioned from teaching
you just
English
wanna be
over
specific to how
to
much
teaching
he
drum and
makes.
performing arts. I like the style. I think
This
it's
is like
classic,
Patrick.
it's clean, it's streamlined.
Clearly, fashion doesn't work because I was wrong. So,
Damn,
all
you saying
right, let's
you-
see. You have like
you
okay,
spent
he's
all your
very
money in
happy,
drip.
and I feel like you need like money to be happy. That sounds really terrible.
you?
That's not true. That's literally not true. I'm panicking because I don't know.
No, you don't necessarily need to make that much money to be happy. So I think you make a little bit less money than I do.
You calling you broke? Oh, you showed it,
Chris,
black
actually being about
man.
$136,000 a year. As of right now, mostly kind of working in the healthcare,
Where's my
mostly in
phone?
operations. So pretty boring work for some people, but I love it.
On my days.
What's up, Corey?
You
Corey,
showed him,
you seem
black
like a
man.
big nerd. I'm gonna be honest. Like more like IT. I guess like
that's a straight nerd.
go
I don't
ahead.
know
I'm so
my
sorry,
phone.
but usually I guess like data cruncher, maybe like a senior manager, like director level in IT. Corey, you made more than me, 100%.
Ooh.
I'm kind of bad at this.
I make around 70,000 as a registered nurse on a cardiac floor. They were right about me being a nerd, but it hasn't really gotten me anywhere in life.
I don't know. Oh, my phone.
Just from how he's like strutting up, I feel like he's just kind of has a little bit more, I don't know, something about him. So I'm already kind of leaning more
Wait, hold on.
wealthy. He's also more well-groomed, I guess it's more than me.
Celebrate that.
So I think you make more than I do.
The black man. I didn't know. What does the
Like
black
more
man
like
do?
IT.
What does the black man do? What does the black man
So
do?
Chris, actually being about $136,000 a year. As
do
of
you
right
do?
now, mostly kind of working like in the healthcare, mostly in operations. So pretty boring work for some people, but I love it.
Okay. Healthcare
It's
operation.
a registered nurse on a cardiac floor. They were right about
See, the black man making bread that has nothing to do with entertainment, healthcare, organization. Sounds something to do with STEM. I don't really understand, but the black man's there.
me being a nerd, but it hasn't really gotten me anywhere in life. Just from how he's like strutting up, I feel like he's just kind of has a little bit more, I don't know, something about him. So I'm already kind of leaning more wealthy. He's also more well-groomed. I guess it's more than me. So I think you make more than I do.
So I make roughly $30,000 a year. My main focus is acting, but I do also work as an office manager for my dad and an in-house interpreter for him, an assistant at a firm. I do that, and then I do a little bit of content creation as well, but that doesn't really pay me much of anything, so there you go.
Thank for the
All
light,
right,
Laura.
be nice. All right, chill.
Thank for the
Just
light.
judging by the way your vibe is
Hello.
right now, it's pretty confident. You gave me a handshake. It wasn't very firm. That's cool. It's whatever, dude. It's all good. It's hard to make me feel like anybody makes less than me at this point, to be honest with
no,
you.
'cause
So
we
yeah,
can't
I
see,
think
so-
I think you make more. Handshake. It wasn't very Way you're
Another
be
black
nice,
man.
alright, chill. Just judging by the way your vibe is right now,
I'm
it's
alright. How are you?
pretty confident. You gave me a handshake. It wasn't very firm. That's cool. It's whatever, dude. It's all good. It's hard to make me feel like anybody makes less than me at this point, to be honest
said
with you.
right,
So
your
yeah,
handshake wasn't firm.
I think you make more than me.
Think your wasio still hair on the chest.
I make about $185K a year. Director of Business Development and Partnerships. I work with Reebok.
My PC ain't no way. Don't tell me. Nah. Oh, my mic. You can't hear me. Hello, can please. Talk, black man. Talk, black man. How much you make? How much you make? How much you make?
I make about $185K a year. Director of Business Development and Partnerships. I work with Reebok and a couple major brands in content creation as a bodybuilder. I also have my own business
This
in
is
terms
multiple
of
sources of
training
income.
people, but these are private clients. My hopes is one day to be mayor of New York City. That's my aspirations.
Mayor of New York City.
Nice to meet you. You know, you're very unique, for sure. Your eyes tell me you
What
come
does that
from
mean?
a different country, obviously. I see your tattoos right there, so you spent a lot of money on that, for sure. You know what? The shirt gave it away. I tend to see people
I
that,
think
you know,
should-
don't make a certain income spend more than they have. So, yeah, that's what I would say, less than.
No, thank you. I already got someone working on the graphics thing for me. Ooh, he
So
said,
I'm
"Calm
normally going to make
down,
around
black
$1
man."
to $2 million per year.
Are you kidding?
I started in social media. I built a media company. We produce shows as well as investments. I build homes, Airbnbs.
He said, "Black man, let me throw you
and
down
just a
in."
ton of different things. I started on TikTok and yeah.
Well, I feel pretty good.
As you should.
Thank you. As far as career moves and money moves, I personally don't think I did a very good job. I don't really understand how to like invest.
I just barely started nursing like around like 7 months ago. So I haven't even really been in like my like career that long. So I also feel like, you know, pretty behind because they're always saying how like your 20s are your best like wealth building years and they're gone.
Yeah.
30s are the new 20s, people say.
Yeah,
so.
that's right,
Except
that's right.
typically people say 30 are the new 20s, but you have money, so.
Yeah, right. So, what's it like being filthy
That was
rich, you bastard?
unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I think the one thing that like really blew my mind making as much as I did was simply like it is a lot of money, but if you try and increase your lifestyle at all, it really isn't, and it can go away so quick. And I've had dozens and dozens of friends in my field make almost as much as I have and lost it all immediately. Looking at the math
Live
now, I'm like,
below
I'm
your
still
means.
nowhere near set for life unless I want to live like in an apartment, have the money like investing itself, and sure later down the line. So I can't even imagine what it's like to actually have like 50 million, $100 million.
In my head, I can't personally process that. The only time I've seen that money is if, you know, people are in movies getting busted for drugs. So I'm like, I don't understand how that works. It makes me feel not great. It makes me feel like, you know, I mean, it's not my life, so I can't like really like say anything. But for me personally, like, it makes me feel like kind of icky, like, oh shit, so somebody has that kind of money. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I'm like kind of internalizing it. I'm like, there's definitely something I'm doing wrong. You know, seeing others with that level of success that I want, I feel like
You
it
could
should
still
be
get that.
motivating me. But right now in this moment, it's just kind of making me kind of reflect on like the past choices that maybe I missed or the opportunities
late,
I maybe
Brody.
didn't seize.
How strong
gotta move
are you? How
on.
strong do you feel?
I just started to work out like 30 days ago, and I've worked out every single day, at least once or twice a day over the last 30 days. So not that strong at all, but definitely better than I was.
How much can you bench press?
I normally do
Starting
a
off at
plate on each
100
side every
pounds.
day, about 30 to 60 of those a day. So if I were to like push it up a little bit, maybe like 120 plus 45, 165.
Is it cool if we test this out?
Listen, I feel all these dudes are ripped back there. I'm like Bugs Bunny in Space Jam, and I'm all right. I'll do it. Yeah.
Let's bring out the bench press.
There's no way. No way. It's like public ridicule right now.
Let's go. We just gotta do one rep.
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, just one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
They were ready to do
Yeah.
bench.
Yeah.
You could do more. Go heavier.
Yeah. All right, go a little bit this way. There you go. Let me get situated. All right, this one might be tough. Oh,
You're good.
yeah.
Does he get that?
There you go. That's probably my PR. 45 plus 25 is 60. 120 plus 45, 165. You know, judging by where I am on this line, I feel like I'm at the bottom end. They're all just taking in protein right now, cheating. Cheating right now. They got a boost.
Dominic, do you think he's stronger or weaker than you?
I feel like because you're
Stronger.
like thinner, you're probably more fit. You look like you can run. So I feel like you work out. He's like, no. I think he can bench more than me, I think.
No, just add another plate.
Yeah.
Add another one.
25.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
You can let it go. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that look easy
Chris,
still.
do you feel good about that, or do you want to try going up?
Go higher. Let it go.
No, you got this, you got this, you got this. No, you're sweating through it.
Cool.
You're sweating through the patch, my broski. It's tough still.
Corey said he's a nerd. He plays video games. I'm gonna guess lower than me, 100%. Lower.
The bar is good, you know, and we could kind of go from there. No, I don't know. Maybe like, yeah. Let's start there. Yeah.
One favor.
Am I having good form?
No.
I feel like that's pretty close. Could we do like 150? Is that a thing?
You want to add a couple tens?
Yeah, just some tens. I don't want to lowball myself. Yeah, baby.
Breathe.
Now it's bad.
That's bad. That's bad.
It's important to know yourself. You know, that's part of being 30.
probably couldn't
And
do it.
yeah, that first number was good.
Okay.
Corey, do you think Andy is stronger or weaker than you?
I did put on a pretty good performance, but I feel like
Nah, look, he ain't got
probably
no
stronger, I would
triceps.
say.
I'll just try. I'll try 155. I'll just
Right,
yeah.
gonna-
My goal is to beat Corey. That's all I gotta do.
Shave me
Okay?
right off the bat. All right.
Dweesh.
Take it.
Got it.
Okay, that is definitely all I could do. Damn. Did I even do that? Did that? I did. Okay.
That's all you. That's all you.
Okay. Take here.
I saw him helping.
Okay.
Wow.
I feel like you are like the same, and that was actually really hard. So I'm gonna go with slightly stronger than me.
No, yeah, he's slightly stronger than you used to.
That was light work.
That was light.
I think we can go higher.
You got
Yeah,
this.
He's about to flex.
Everyone
again.
cheer him on. Cheer him on.
In the mood. Oh no. Guy,
You know what? I'm gonna
embarrassed
stick with the first one.
had it.
I feel like you were slightly better though. You did like faster.
Bodybuilder right there. Bodybuilder.
Raph gives me like thin racerback tank top vibes. So I think
Yeah.
he's gonna be all the way down. I think he's way stronger than I am.
If he's big for no
We
reason,
could just start with 245s on each side.
Ooh, okay.
So 35 and a 10 added.
Right.
Yep, you're good. Let go.
Let go. Oh, you.
Help. You just make sure you're there.
Yeah,
you're there.
spot.
There you go.
okay. Yeah. So he was paying for it.
Add the 25.
225 plus 20, so it's 245.
Okay, you're good, boys.
Yeah, that,
Let it go.
I may not have the bread.
There we go.
More.
You're gonna do more than that.
That's clean. You feel good about that?
I feel good about that. I don't wanna keep going.
Boom.
100%. He'll keep going.
This one, right?
If that guy's gonna look,
Where's my
that guy's.
camera? Come on now. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's definitely stronger than me. Definitely. All the way down here.
I think we should add more.
See, I knew.
All right, let's
What do
add
we
more.
have?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, so this guy just had to go do it.
Let's do it again.
Up higher?
Bro, the bench could have handled it.
Oh shit!
The bench could have handled it. Oh my days.
Dude, look, you literally right here.
I think that's proof enough, to be honest.
Well, he didn't lift it up, so I think I was wrong, right? He's weaker.
Isn't that disqualified? Yeah, like,
And ironically, I just retired from competitive bodybuilding 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Coming from Columbus, Ohio, it's known for football. I went Division I to a couple schools, and I have 3 cousins that play in the NFL right now. They've even told me, like, you know, you could have made it. And for me, it was, we talked about income earlier. I'm like, why am I wasting my time playing football when the percentage of me lasting, if I did make it, is very small.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna be a car salesperson after that.
Easy.
Then just
If he could
pursue
have
this
made it,
fitness
you would have
thing
went and made
end
it.
up working out really well.
Let's be
I have
real.
like no disillusionment
honest?
about where I'm at. Probably the unhealthiest I've ever been. But you know, I feel like I've heard that you can still like make some progress in your 30s. So I'm very excited for my early 30s to be my like, you know, fitness journey.
Let's talk about intelligence, knowledge, and education.
Sure.
We had everyone take an IQ test right before this.
See,
You
the question
scored
they asked the man then was not the same as the
113.
with the girls.
Ooh, I hope that's good. Can't be poor and stupid, you know? It's a little cringe.
So you scored a 113.
That's average.
According to, you know,
I don't like that. I don't like your tone.
113 is the higher range of average intelligence.
I'm above average, y'all. Let's go. My first guess is like, yeah, this is a pretty smart guy. Made his, you know, his passion into like an actual job. So yeah, I think you're more smart than I. More smart than me.
Andy, your score was
80.
114.
It's like literally I'm right next to you. Wow, by like 1 point.
I know
I'm
he's
shocked.
pressed. I
I've been
know
stressed
you
all day
wanted to
about
be the
that.
smartest.
So
He needs to win
I'm
something.
just really bad at test taking. It's hard for me to pay attention. But I feel good with 114. I'm happy with it for sure. Okay, this is tough. You're already the strongest one, so it's like I don't know if I want to be like you're the smartest one too. So I'm gonna like lean into the musclehead stereotype, even though I know you make good money, and I'm gonna say you are less smart than me.
So your score on the test, Sid, was 95.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh. Ooh. They made sure there was a gap.
Well,
Don't say I'm black.
They was thinking it.
I was gonna go there, but there's some very intelligent men out here. No, in college, individual I dated who was in the healthcare space cheat a lot on her exams. So that being said,
Chris, your score was 105.
Oh snap! I'm surprised. Oh,
wow.
This guy.
A little further down there.
There you go.
Let him look at his win, man.
Thank you. Let me have this moment.
That's intelligence shaming.
I'm gonna say, definitely smarter than me, 100%.
Your score, Dominic, was
80.
110.
Oh, decent.
Oh, thank God I'm smarter than
Let's get Chris Matt.
This is always so nerve-wracking.
I think I overheard you earlier saying you were a teacher. And I feel like IQ tests, as much as like people always dispute them, I think a
has
lot
to
of it
be
is
their
obviously
forte.
math and reading comprehension, which I assume, regardless of what age you teach, I feel like at least you're doing that. I haven't used a pencil in like 7 years, so I'm gonna guess 123. So I think smarter.
123 is
Matt, your score was 126.
Very nice. That's surprising.
Very nice.
You know, I've never been a good test taker, but one thing that I pride myself in is my judgment for intelligence. I always admire people that have broad vocabulary because being a first-generation American, I wish English was my first language. So based off of that, I'm gonna assume that you are smarter than I am.
Corey, your score was 131.
I hope so. He's saving lives.
congrats to you with that score. It's really amazing. I genuinely don't care, to be honest, just because I've seen people who are very intelligent, you know, they can articulate their words, and no offense to you, you're a very intelligent person, but the way I see it, the world we're living in today, it's so quick and everything's so fast-paced with social media and everything. No one has the time to listen to someone smart. They just want the information as quick as possible.
So I don't feel necessarily smart. I don't know, like, and also it's a huge disadvantage. Like, I've always spoken English. A lot of it's like vocab based. So it's not really fair, you know, if it's like your second language. It's gonna be at a huge disadvantage, you know, when I've been practicing it my like whole life.
There's street smart.
Hey, it's your first time coming to my house. Hey, it's your first time coming to my house. Hey, it's your first time coming to my house. Hey, it's your first time coming to my house. Hey,
Guys, you bet oil.
hey, it's your first time coming to my house. Hey, it's your first time coming to my house. Hey, it's your first time coming.
That's
going on YouTube as well, by the way. Yeah, it is. You think
And there is book smarts. Book smarts, like if you're a scientist or like if you're a mathematician, like you better have good numbers, but you might not necessarily need to be the most social person. But if you put that in an environment where they're a consultant, like they're not going to do that good of a job. So I think it's all about, like, regardless of what your IQ is, like tailoring whatever your skill set is to something that makes you eventually like successful.
Great, guys. We're going to try one quick experiment.
It's all about, like, what if you put that in?
It's gonna be, it's like vocab based. So like, and also it's a huge.
As quick as
What did he get?
with social media and everything. No,
What did you get?
people who are very,
I don't like
it's
his
really
hair.
amazing.
I don't like his hair at all.
For your score was 131.
I hope so. He's saving lives.
Congrats to you with that score. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I genuinely don't care, to be honest, just because I've seen
He
people who
does
are
care.
very
He does
intelligent.
care.
You know, they can articulate their words, and no offense to you, you're a very intelligent person, but the way I see it, the world we're living in today, it's so quick and everything's so fast-paced with social media and everything. No one has the time to listen to someone smart. They just want the information as quick as possible.
So I don't feel necessarily smart. I don't know, like, and also it's a huge disadvantage. Like, I've always spoken English. A lot of it's like vocab based. So it's not really fair, you know, if it's like your second language. It's gonna be at a huge disadvantage, you know, when I've been practicing it my like whole life.
There's street smarts and there's book smarts. Book smarts, like if you're a scientist or like if you're a mathematician, like you better have good numbers, but you might not necessarily need to be the most social person. But if you put that in an environment where they're a consultant, like they're not going to do that good of a job. So I think it's all about, like, regardless of what your IQ is, like tailoring whatever your skill set is to something that makes you eventually like successful.
Great, guys. We're going to try one quick experiment. Can everyone take a step all the way back
How
to the
come
wall?
they're not asking the guys about having kids?
The line now reflects how many degrees you have. Bachelor's or higher. So let's step forward in 3, 2, 1.
Well, the millionaire got 4
What stands out
degrees.
to me is that you're a registered nurse, but you don't have any degrees. So I'm like,
You know, I'm
I want
just
to know.
sneak through the system.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
Anyone can be a nurse.
How'd you?
I actually got my associates, so I'm actually working on my bachelor's.
Got it, got it,
so
got it.
You know, these people have like a ton of degrees. That's the rich guy has 3 degrees. That's insane. You know,
More than
yeah,
3.
I think
He's all the way out.
He's on the way out, yeah.
it just
guy just
shows
got bored
that
and started
there's not a
going
real
to uni
strong
and
like
that,
correlation between like our academics and our IQ. Kind of felt a little bit like imposter syndrome, you know, like I shouldn't be up there. Like I've really struggled in school with like ADHD, like undiagnosed, and still haven't even had it treated. So I feel like school's been a real challenge, and I don't feel particularly intelligent.
Now we're going to talk about relationships and sex.
Yeah.
Great.
What's your body count?
Oh,
Off the top of my head,
60.
it's
That one's 60.
15. So look right here. I feel fine about it. Rarely am I like going out or like looking for like hookups or like one night stands. So I think this body count for me is pretty good. I have no complaints really.
We meet again.
Good to see you.
You look like a little slut.
Sorry. How often are you like out and like?
I think a decent. Like I feel like if like in a week, I would say probably like at least like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay. I really
With
do.
them
I think
tight jeans?
you're more. I do.
Okay, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
With
right?
them tight jeans.
I'm actually less. I'm less. I'm like the worst West Hollywood. I'm the worst West Hollywood gay ever. Like if you put anyone else here, they would be like 500 down there. No, I'm 10. I'm 10. Because I like to go on a date with someone before I like actually like hook up with them. I dabbled into the slut era of like, okay, let me hook up with some people, and then literally after 2, I was like, no, I want to date them first, which is even like gayer for me to say that, but. Okay, Dominic. I mean, you have money. You have money.
Oh my days, bro. This guy's moving slow.
The average
bro.
lifespan for men in the United States is around 75 years.
Smart than me.
So your score on the test, Sid, was? Your score was?
HD, like
Hook up with them. I dabbled into the slut era of like, okay, let me hook up with some people, and then literally after 2, I was like, no, I want to date them first, which is even like gayer for me to say that, but.
I can say it, but you
Okay,
can.
Dominic. I mean, you have money. You have money, so you're like going out. You're like you can do anything. So like you can like take them to nice restaurants. You can take them traveling, all that stuff. You have charismatic eyes. Like I could be at the bar with you. If you look at someone, you'd be like, damn, like you got it.
Tilt your
So
head down.
Lazy.
Tilt your head down for me.
Yeah, the balding.
I don't know.
that's after a drink. It's like you don't notice. You just notice the eyes.
you've
So
got money
and the
to go
money in the
Turkey.
wallet. So I would say like a lot more. Like I'm gonna say a lot.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, damn.
This guy.
I'd probably say, I don't know the exact number, but I'd probably say it's definitely less than 20, definitely more than 10. I'm just gonna go with 15 to be safe. I think that's probably accurate.
Damn. He
It's a
don't
nice
think
watch,
he get.
actually. All right.
Thank you.
That's interesting. All right. You like going
He don't
out?
think he get any.
do.
You do like going out?
I do.
And are you like his
He
range of like
looks-
going out
he
like a
looks
couple
like
times
that.
a week? It's pretty wild.
Not a couple times a week, but maybe
He's got that.
maybe every weekend.
Every weekend, okay. And you're a teacher.
Yeah.
Got it. I don't know. I just feel like
Future
look at his
every
pants.
weekend.
Like, yeah, he's got a nice watch. He dresses up. I'm sure. Obviously,
He looks
says
like
he
that
goes out.
cartoon
I
character,
don't know.
the one
I feel
that
like
they compare
I feel
it
like
to.
you're probably more easygoing. I don't know. I just feel it.
You're also like a teacher, so it's like okay, very like calm, cool in life. I feel like you have to be wild like outside of that.
That's something. That's a good point.
Yeah.
My thought is like,
Yeah.
okay, you got that account.
So because of that, I'm literally, I mean, I messed up with you. Oh, I messed up with you, but I'm gonna say like literally you're like far down the line.
He's staring at me as he does. Wow. Okay. 33. Am I close? Oh. Nope. Oh.
Let's stop at 50.
Let's stop it. All right.
That's a stop at 50.
So maybe I do have a little bit of a wild side. But also, I think it was kind of a coping mechanism. So I got out of a long-term relationship 2 years ago, and one of the best advices that one of my best friends
He
gave
did it
me
in 2 years.
is to hoe around.
That's not one of the
Chris
best
is in
advice.
healthcare, so I don't think he has time to sleep around. So I'm gonna say
No, but
that
they
you've
be
slept
doing
with
it.
less people than I.
Guys ain't watch
than I
Grey's
have.
Anatomy. They have the New Amsterdam. They be like, yeah.
Right over here.
Boys.
I'm telling you right
Guys
now.
be lying.
100% higher. I'm gonna tell you why.
College.
He's a fellow black man, and people always say we got bigger packages, and that's true though.
His hair is
And,
horrible, by
so
the way.
I'm sure he probably slept around a lot
I don't
in
know
his
what he
younger
done to
days,
his
maybe
hair.
in the football, maybe working out wise. Probably got some girls in the gym. So I'm gonna say higher. Down the
Bro,
line for
his
sure,
hair is bothering
100%.
me, bro. I dislike his hair, fam. What's him say? I'm pure lit, pure lit.
There we go. There we go.
Join me up here.
Actually,
Oh, like out of the room.
No way.
Guys off the screen.
What's your actual number?
And he's smiling.
actual is kind of, it would be wrong for me to say because it's like, with the range, I would definitely say about 180 to 200.
What?
Yeah.
Is he still in frame over there or no?
This guy's ew. That's disgusting.
Goes to the ceiling.
Everyone wants to spray.
You know, it's hard to say because you look more polished now, but I guarantee you rebelled a lot in your younger days. That's for sure. I think the t-shirt and the pants and the shoes are a little bit of a gimmick. But maybe now you have a lady or a person that you're with.
I
right?
said gimmick.
And you're
That's
committed.
tough.
But I would say more.
Can you to the point?
I'd say more.
This guy better say 0.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, really?
Oh.
My actual number is 1.
Hell yeah. Are you married to her? Oh, I wanted to guess that, yeah.
How
It's
romantic.
kind of interesting. I was kind of curious how you feel about your number.
Oh, I could-
like as far as
Yeah, there's people, like for example, you've been with one person, right? I wish I had that, where I found my lifelong
Bro,
partner
his
that I
hair's
lost my virginity to.
horrible.
But for most of us, that's not the case, right? The question is always like, oh, you're a whore, but I'll give you the flip side to it. Most of the time, the reason why most girls didn't want to
I didn't
commit
even
to me,
see.
even though I wanted to, was because they didn't feel I was husband material. They felt like you were more safer to have sex with. Like you're the fun guy, you're the guy I'll sneak out with, do my laundry with, but I'm not gonna show
So
my
basi-
parents to you. There's a concept most black guys
So
are just
basically, you got used.
good dick. That's it. Nothing else we got offer.
I feel like for me growing up, very like Christian, like conservative,
to
like
all
wait till
black
you're
guys.
married. But I feel like it gave me a very like kind of negative like perspective on sex that wasn't as healthy. So I don't necessarily think that this is also like a good thing. I think it's like probably healthier to just have like a normal relationship with partners and your relationship with sex.
Yeah,
Kind of swings to the extreme.
I would say this would maybe you guys could look this up, but I've seen studies where guys who have been in relationships with the same person for a long time actually cheat more than guys who slept with more women, because I already know what the market is out there. So at this age, I'm like, okay, if I have something good right now, why am I gonna F it up in this climate and go back to that disaster? But there are men who
I don't know where
and
you got
women
this
and
scientific
people, whatever, who just
thing
like to
from. He's
sleep
trying to say
around, and
he's
that's
a
a
cheater.
different story or situation.
I think that me
He's
not
saying you cheat,
having
bro. I'll be real.
like sexual relationships is also indicative of my own self-confidence. So I won't even try most of the time to pursue somebody if I like them, or if I am out and I am vibing with someone. It's very hard for me to make a first move
So
and
if
an
you
ending
would,
move.
he
I'm
would
very
be up
good at like
there.
in the middle, but that's kind of where it ends for me. So that's where a lot of my insecurities with this number comes from.
Everyone take 5 steps back.
Ask about
Now I'm
the
gonna
kids.
reset the line. Everyone please walk to the spot that shows the length of your longest relationship.
They're not asking the same question.
Years. This is years now.
I assumed you'd be down there.
Well, I do have a question. When did you meet this person? Was it recent or was it like...
No, it's
Recent,
actually
15
a
years,
high school
bro.
sweetheart. So history class, sophomore year.
Okay.
So we're sitting there.
Personally, that's a goal. I would love to find that one person that that'll make me feel special every single day of my life. And how challenging do you find it to remain faithful to your partner?
I feel like in the past, that was definitely something, more when we were in the dating phase, not like married, but when we were dating, I had like some people in my life, like acquaintances that were like, what are you, you've been in this relationship your whole life pretty much. So it's kind of like the grass is greener mentality.
Right.
It's really something I had to work through. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to give up what I had for, what ifs,
That was a great mindset.
They didn't ask the same questions. They should have though, but I guess because of the social structure of the economical values of men and women that this has happened. Okay.